Hey, you out there, it's me again. I'm back. I hope you're doing good. I've been dealing with my health as usual, and whenever I do any activity, it just wipes me out like for a couple days or more. And I've been sleeping a lot, and my doctor put me on like this ADHD stimulant to keep me awake, and I'm having a hard time even staying awake during that. Like, this lamp keeps going out. I'll deal with it later when I put the beads out or whatever I'm doing. So anyway, in this video, I'm giving it a quick introduction because right now I have energy. I may not be able to like do this video like the whole way. I have to like do it in chunks. So I'm gonna apologize for any like weirdness. I get so wiped out. It's really wild. Anyways. So today I am going to try to show you a fun way to use buttons. As a kid, I don't know if you were one of those kids that had like, those cookie tins, those like shortbread cookies you get at Christmas, and like grandma or your mom or aunt, just whoever, they would like have a tin of buttons, i.e. this is my white button tin. So yeah, just growing up with these, they're kind of like the gateway drug to beads. Oh my gosh, that I'm just gonna title the video buttons are a gateway drug to beads, but they really are, because like they're so, they're fun. I think these are mostly Bakelite or plastic. I think I sorted out the shell for the most part. I sorted these a long time ago, but sometimes I'll find a sneaky, like that one right there, there's a little shell bead. You can see that difference. Let's first show off how this plastic bead has that consistent, like, let's put this back so we can see, has that consistent shimmer. Turn the light back on. This is natural right here, natural. And see how it's a little bit more rugged looking? And see how this has like that flash, kind of that opalescent or labradorесcent kind of shimmer. And this has a shimmer too, but it's a little different. And it's also got a little brown nub there on the side. Here's another shell bead. Let's see if I can find a plastic bead to compare it to. A really nice shiny one. Is there a nice shiny one in here? Come on. I know just one that's not like, okay, here's a really organic one that is definitely a shell. So yeah, I still need to sort out the shell, but I can see how that weird, how it kind of gets thin right here. That kind of like that organic look, because it's a natural material. So this shell, it's also heavier than a plastic bead. Like, even though this bead is bigger, it's plastic. It doesn't weigh as much. So this is colder and it weighs more. It's got that shimmer, just a really delicate shimmer in some spots, because it's not a fancy button. I keep wanting to say bead, because buttons are the gateway drug. You heard it here, heard it here first, folks. You've probably thought it in your mind or something if you're one of those people like me that, keep finding the same buttons. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, here's another shell. Yeah, I still haven't finished sorting that tin, I guess. And this one has designs cut into it, or carved into it. But these are just, antique buttons. People really ran around with buttons made of shell because they're really pretty. The more expensive the buttons, the fancier they will be. I don't have any super fancy shell buttons. I have a set here. But you see that shimmer? So that's a nice shimmer, and then I'm going to put a plastic bead next to it. So this is natural, and this is plastic. Plastic, natural. Plastic, natural. Look at the shimmer. So you can kind of see that organic, there's a little bit difference to the depth of the shimmer. There's like spots seem deeper than others, whereas this just seems completely congruent all the way through it. It's really beautiful beads, these shells. And the same with the back. I hope you can kind of see the difference. I hope it's coming up on the camera. Because people ask me, like, how do you know the difference between stone, glass, you know? Sometimes it's tricky, I will tell you that. I am not by any means a serious expert. Man, I got a lot of beads I need to sort through. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna see about making some bead connectors. This is, I cut up a sheet, a flannel sheet, an old old messed up flannel sheet as a basic cover for my table. So this is like the most simple connector you can make with beads. Buttons. Oh guys, I feel crazy. All right, so this is simple, easy connector using shell antique buttons, antique shell buttons, however that's. All right, so I'm gonna bring my mat over with more shell buttons. I'm just using the white shell right now. I don't want to deal with my big box of colored buttons and I just don't want to deal with it. Okay. So shell buttons are really beautiful. You can also just string them up if you want. They have a beautiful texture. They look like bone. They look antique. They look like old, kind of like Neolithic beads in a way. I think they're gorgeous. I have a hard time using them because they feel wonderful. I love buttons. Gateway drug, people. Gateway drug. And then we have some more buttons. This one has a shiny back, but the front has kind of a matte finish. Let's see, where's one that's really, it has kind of a matte finish, but there's still like a flash there. It's always picking up the stuff in the background. So it has kind of a weird texture going on. Get out of the frame. But yeah, these also look really fun strung up. These simple buttons. Is this all twisted up? Oh no, okay. Here's some really pretty buttons with the design carved into them. I think those are pretty buttons too. And so they look really great with antlers. Like, look at that. Like if you were to make it like a wonderful pendant, you could stack it. And you could put like more beads and do some crazy wire wrap, and like you could even, I guess I'm just kind of thinking about designs or something. Do like I wish that was a little bit bigger. I really like that giraffe print bead. They also look really great with the side slices of antlers. Like this is a bracelet bar, and these are side drilled antlers. I love these antlers. They shed their antlers every year, and it's weird. Seems like they'd be like, one day your head is real heavy, and then next day it's not. Okay, let's do this because I haven't done this in a while. I haven't been beading a lot. It was kind of funny how awkward it felt to like bead recently. But if you don't have a lot of money to buy like plastic containers for sorting stuff, I use these kind of like as like shopping bins when I'm going through my stash. I'll use this, like this is for mushrooms. This one was also for mushrooms. They typically don't have the holes at the bottom, but see, this is big. Look how much I can carry in this. They're not super sturdy because, you know, they're like one-time use plastic. But I use these and I'm having a wonderful time. Even like stuff like if it's a container that had like a salad in it or something, sometimes the bottom part of that plastic is sturdy enough to use it to sort beads. Okay, so we're gonna pick out a wire what color schemes do we want to go with? So this is the real fun part. Let's just go with it. All right, so I got some colored wire in here. This is just something I grabbed. I got other colors and gauges and shape, size or shape. This is just a square, isn't it? Yeah. Pair wire, 21 foot, 18 gauge. I don't know if 18 gauge is going to be too thick for some of these other. The buttons might be good with the 18 gauge, but the beads, I'm not sure. I've got a handful of beads on the side of me. All right, what do we want to do? All right, let's first think about what we want to do. I also keep all my scrap wire, like all the weird stuff. These bags also, like for what is it when you have a white cell? Linens. See, my brain is really bad. Like, the linen bags are great for stuff like this. It's a tough plastic. I can feel a little bit of pokey stuff, but it's really not poking through as much as you would think. So I'm gonna get a piece of wire just to, so I don't need a really long piece of wire. So I'm gonna use this kind of as like a mandrel or just like a temporary thing to see what we're gonna make. This is a really pretty carved button. All right, so what do I want to do? The top one, I might have a flashy, where it's all the flashiest facing out. Come over this side. Straighten this out a little bit. To really edit this video. Okay, we're just trying to see what this looks like, but I think we're going to take it up a notch. Kick it up a notch as what Emerald, oh man, I don't remember that guy's name, that chef, TV chef guy, Emerald Agassi, is that his name? So, gotta work on. We could just simply do what I did with this and just make a loop. See how these are kind of graduated? There's smaller ones on the outside and bigger ones on the inside. So when you size your beads, you can do that. You do whatever you want. Maybe you don't want, maybe you want to do it like a pendant. And so you want, oh, I think my light just, oh no, my light is not doing well. Yeah, if you want to do a pendant and you wanted to stack them like this, see, I'm not even looking. I'm just putting them on whatever hole. I'm not choosing the four or the, I'm just choosing one. Doesn't matter. So like you could have like more of a heavy bottom, and then like you could get up and get smaller with them. And so like maybe you could like build it up to make it like a pendant like that, or you could even have a pendant like this and use like a small thing. So I want to get this back. All right, I'm gonna fix this. We're gonna get a little spicy with it. So I kind of fine with that. It's not that exciting. So we're gonna kick it up a notch. Okay, my light keeps going out. Something's wrong with the cord, so I apologize if this video keeps doing that. So you can see I have a light over here, a light over here, and then a light over here, and it's just still not enough light. I need more light. So I have like several of these plastic storage bins from Harbor Freight here in the United States. So this is more of the pinky oranges. So there's different colors. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. Theme? I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, I don't want to do double beads there, so I'm gonna bring this back down and see what I think. So I'm gonna take out these guys. All right, so we're going over here. We are on the side with the turquoise color. So I like to do this, if I can remember. Oh, it has an edge on it. Dang it! It has an edge. It's catching on the bead mat. That's not working right. All right, so I'm having to remember to hold this side so the beads don't fly off, because I'm just being, no, that's not the right way. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is my old snips. These are they? Yeah, these are my junky snips. All right, so I cut it. See if that makes it easier. Yeah, that makes it easier. Getting the nub off of the wire. So yeah, I'm just using this scrap wire right now to get my design down. Or pattern, I should say. It's really a pattern, I don't know. People are really protective about the word design, so I kind of been, you don't have a degree, you're not a designer. Anyways. It's always about the degree. Okay, let's see. Black, and then put this shell button. Whoa! That was a mushroom container. That scared me. I feel like a cat. I almost like leapt up off my chair. This is like so thin. That's like thinner than paper. I don't know how that piece of polymer exists in that state, being so thin. Okay, I like that better. What do you guys think? You think this is better, being more compact? I still wish I had a really nice red heishi. It's weird how like some colors and some materials are easier to come by versus others. Okay. So if we're that color, what if we change this? Okay, I'm getting weird. I'm gonna get crazy with it. What if we no, that doesn't look good. I don't know. Something's saying wait. Something is saying wait on this too. Okay, yeah. All right. Something was telling me that it was just too much. All right, so what did we want on top of this? So I got red, white, black, turquoise. What do we got in here? What kind of goodies we got? What if we did tinier red? Oh, that's way better. See how proportion, I mean, you may not like it. It works for me. The proportions feel better. Okay. Now I need to choose a color of wire to use. What if I use black? I got some artistic wire, black 20 gauge. There's 20 gauge on here. So, we're gonna use black. So the first thing we're gonna do is on this spool, we're gonna see like, all right, there's a link we need to go down the core, and I want to do a wire wrap on the top and bottom. Where'd my, oh, there it is, my little tiny one. Like this connector here. But this one's jazzier, so we're just gonna, what am I gonna get? Oh, geez. Where's my ruler? Okay, so that's okay. I am getting out about a 10-inch piece, 10 or 11-inch piece of wire. Okay, first thing I want to do is, before I put this on, I'm going to put a wire wrap loop on top of this. So I like to use mandrels, these hand tool mandrels, because it just, you get all that space, and you can use your hand if you still have a hand that works. So I'm just going to start here. I'm going to use this like 3mm bell size. Yeah, I like these mandrels because I can just use my hands. So I got a basic loop here started. It looks rough, but the tail is the one that looks rough, so that's okay. All right, let's move some of these bigger beads out of here. If you're stable, which I'm not very stable right now because I haven't taken my blood pressure medication. I need to. Oh, we can just slide it over. Ah, geez, I don't feel like doing that. Okay, I'm too shaky. If I had a steadier hand, I could do that. Let's see if I could practice. So I got to practice on my dexterity. Just push them together until they rest in each other, and gently push your beads and buttons over. Beads and buttons, buttons and beads. I love both. I can't sing. Oh my gosh, make Rebecca stop singing. Okay, come on, Rebecca, you can do this. This is part like physical, and this is just part like art therapy for me too at this point. The unlicensed art therapist has become the client. Sorry, sometimes my husband's like, you say things like 5 hours later. I do. Sometimes I just say things late, and I don't know why. My brain's just so slow now. We're almost there. Come on, get on there. All right. What did I drop? Oh. Okay, so we got our beads threaded onto the black wire that we've decided to use. It's really soft wire, so this is gonna, you can even have like a curved, oh whoa. Oh man, now I'm getting ideas for earrings. Like if we put in more beads, here with these buttons to make earrings. Oh my gosh, guys. Other ideas forming, what do you think of that, huh? Experimenting is fun. Okay, so it's kind of wonky, that's fine. It's really soft. All right, so I'm gonna use this, my flat chain nose pliers to bend this over. Gosh, this wire is so soft. It needs to be like I don't know. Honestly, this is pretty soft, but I'm not going back right now. I'm gonna do another wire wrap loop. Okay. What do you think if you brought it down? Trim this. Get that nub pushed in there. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. I apologize, guys. Apologize, guys. Apologize, guys. All right. I don't know if I like that swirl on it, but hey, I'm just showing you an example of like how you can keep getting crazy with your design work. So here we have a more elaborate button and bead and button and bead connector or pendant, however you want to use it, or connector pendant, kind of like hang down from the necklace like this. And you could have like, or you can have like come like connect like this and come down. They look amazing with antler beads. These are I showed early in the video, but they just look gorgeous. Or is that, I need to make, what did I do with the little, I keep losing this guy. This guy's too little. So you could do like a quirky necklace. Bracelet bar. Oh wow. Oh man, guys, I need to get to doing bead stuff. I'm getting distracted, guys. But this is all about ideas, right? This is not like, I'm not selling you a kit. I'm just experimenting here with you. I don't know, that, like, oh man, I want to make necklaces, but I want to like make these like thicker. I need to make more of these. Oh my gosh, I got ideas ideas alert. And even like your deer tines, you know, they could all be different. Some have more like rugged color to them, and some are more smooth, and I guess it depends where you get them. Or, yeah. Okay, my back is killing me. And you can put like paint on them if you want. If you want to get them like side dashes, or you want to make a star on it, whatever pattern with paint, I think that would look really beautiful. You can also get a thinner wire wrapped around more often. Like wrapped around more times, more often. Excuse my language, but my brain is bad. My brain's not getting oxygen like it should. Well, my organs just aren't getting oxygen like they should. Back to the point of what I'm saying, you could get a thinner wire here and wrap around with seed beads. These are not all my seed beads. These are just some random ideas. Like you could add like punches of color with wrapping around like a blue around it, or you could even get crazy with the yellow. You could mix it up with like shiny cut with yellow, like yellow, black and white, the yellow, black and white, or yellow, red. And you could put seed beads all around it, or you could do a shape, cage it. You could cage it around like with like 4 wires with beads. And you can mix it up with like flashy beads versus like antique silver versus like bright shiny silver. You can get like different kinds of white or clear, different shapes, different sizes. Like the more you make it your own personal thing. I think using your rainbow mixes, you know, those leftover seed beads you just can't let go of because we love beads. Like you could even do like a rainbow mix down your pendant. You could put other kinds of beads with your bone beads. There is like so much possibility with beads and buttons. And that's just what I wanted to show you here today, guys. Beads and buttons. That's the, I guess, sort of tutorial today. All you're doing in this tutorial is making decisions with color, essentially, and shape and finish. Okay, there's more going on. Color, shape, finish, like matte, satin, highly polished, highly reflective, different textures. That gives a different sense of texture and depth. When you use different finishes, different sizes give you a different feeling of proportion. You know how I kind of worked on this, and we came up with just a little bit less is kind of more with this, with the how many buttons and how many repetition of buttons, because they're very nice statement pieces. And again, they are gorgeous when they are strung up. Aren't they just like yummy? Let me get that. So like again, buttons are yummy. And we also had that idea like of maybe we could curve and make some earrings. All right. So I hope you enjoyed today's like haphazard tutorial. I know I need to get better at pacing my tutorials and giving more explicit details. I just feel as though my channel is for people that have some beading experience and are just kind of quirky like me. Honestly, I guess that's what I'm making these videos for, is quirky people like me, just experimenting and trying to make unique and original designs, or just like one of a kind. One of a kind is beautiful. Thanks for watching. I hope I can cut this video down to a length of time that is not so painful. You know, I love you guys bunches. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you're having a beautiful day, you beautiful people. I am sorry I am in and out of like, what's the word? Touch? I'm out of touch a lot, I guess, on the internet. I just, my brain gets fried. Love you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, I guess, because look how shaky I am. I think I'm going to make some more. I'm going to try to make more of these, and then, yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for watching my video. You guys are awesome, for your support. I don't deserve you guys because I am really hard to communicate with right now because of my brain. And sometimes I'm just sleeping. I can't wake up. I'm just so exhausted. So I'm trying my best. I want to share whatever weird things my brain comes up with when I'm half asleep. My brain gets really creative when I'm half asleep. Anyways, love you bunches. Have a beautiful day. Hug yourself, hug your loved ones, hug all your pets, hug all the trees. Hug the trees. Trees are good. Don't feel silly about hugging trees. We need trees. Look at all the wood we have and the air and the environment. Love you. Bye.